Friends, this is Adam Arkfeld with ParaCore, and today I'm going to tell you exactly how to create single keyword ad groups, what they mean, why they're amazing, and just cover everything single keyword ad groups. So if you're an AdWords manager or marketing person and you've heard of SKAGs or single keyword ad groups and you don't know what they are, this is the video for you. All right, this is a small campaign that I run for my in-laws. They rent baby equipment here in town. I actually don't run it, I set it up. But I set up with a single keyword ad group structure so that you can just see what it looks like. It's a very low spend campaign, but hey, I wanted to show you what it looks like. All right, so the fundamentals behind single keyword ad groups is that there's a single type of keyword that is used in every single ad group. Now, that doesn't mean that there's literally just one keyword in the ad group, but it means that there's only one type of keyword or only one search, like one search intent type of keyword, but it may have different variations. So it's probably going to be easier if I just show you. But what you'll first see is that this is one campaign. So this is the baby rental campaign, and it has a number of different ad groups within the campaign. So we have baby equipment rentals, which is kind of generic, baby rentals, booster seats, car seats, cribs, high chairs. So these all kind of fall within the baby rental category, right? So if you're going somewhere and you want to rent baby equipment, these are the different things you might search for. Surprisingly, this was not what I expected. Baby rentals is like one of the highest searched and converting keywords. And I'm like, well, no one's renting a baby, but they're, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But I guess baby rentals is like a thing. But you're not renting babies, you're renting other stuff. But anyway, that aside, baby rentals is a big one. Car seat rental, and then stroller rentals. So obviously the most important ones. And then crib rentals are also quite popular, and then other stuff. All right, so you have kind of the most important players, the most important searches, and these are each ad groups. And then when you click into an ad group, so car seat rental, then you're gonna have 3 keywords, okay? And when I say single keyword ad group, I mean the single keyword is car seat rental, and that's the keyword. And then you have different match types associated with that. So you have modified, broad, phrase, and exact. You can put in broad if you want. We typically avoid broad in most instances because it's just too generic and you get too much traffic that's irrelevant to what you're actually running. But you can have it in there. Now, another thing to consider and think about is that for certain types of keywords, you might actually have more than one keyword or more than 3 different match types. So one example that we've run across lately is lawyer and attorney. So if you're looking for like personal injury lawyer, and you might do the 3, so modified, broad, phrase, and exact, and then you might do personal injury attorney in the exact same ad group. So it's actually going to be 6 keywords with 2, exact, phrases or combinations of words with 3 different mods on them. Then you have, then you really have. It's like a slight variation of what a single keyword ad group looks like. So you might have a personal injury lawyer, modified, broad, phrase, and exact, and then personal injury attorney, modified, broad, phrase, and exact, all in the same ad group. And the ad group could be called, personal injury attorney / lawyer. So just something to keep in mind. That's what we run. And one of the biggest reasons that we do single keyword ad groups is so that you can align the consumer search with the ad. So when I click on ads here, all my ads are related to car seat rentals. So Phoenix car seat rental, car seat rental, car seat rental, car seat rental, car seat rental. And then you typically have very high click-through rates. So we're looking at click-through rates of 13%, 7%, 15, 12. And then you also have high conversion rates. So I'm looking for car seats. I don't want to see an ad for just generic baby equipment. I kind of want to see a car seat ad. So then I click that car seat ad, and then I go to a page where it talks about car seats. And then I can take the people directly to the page that has the car seats. So not only do I get to message it exactly as I want it, but then when they click the link, then they go to the page that talks about car seats. And you'll see that that's a pattern throughout all of our different ad groups. So if I have crib rentals, then I have affordable crib rentals. And when I click this, it's gonna go right to the crib page. And then this is crib rental. So if someone's looking for a crib and they're not looking for a car seat, I don't want to take them to a generic baby rental page. I don't want to take them to a car seat rental page. I want to take them to a crib rental page. And that they're looking for other things, they can find those other things there. So another example with Pack and Play. And then one ad in here because it's not getting a lot of activity. And I don't spend that much time on this campaign, but cheap Pack and Play rentals in Phoenix metro area. And then it goes right to the Pack and Play, right? So this is just the exact same pattern all across. So what we'll often do is like Generally, when we take over accounts, it's not set up like this. Rarely is it set up like this. You might have like one campaign with one ad group called like ad group number 1 because they didn't even change the ad group name, and then like 50 keywords or 100 keywords, and they're just like this huge variety of broad match, phrase, blah, blah. And it's like, if anyone's searching in here, they're seeing the right ad, you're just not controlling their ad experience and landing page experience. By setting this up so that the person searching for something like car seats, they see a car seat ad, and then when they click that, they then see the actual car seats. That's just super high alignment with what the consumer is searching for. So, so that's the structure that we use a lot. Now, on the higher level, like campaign structure, you might run, you can set these up any way that you want. But like, for example, at the campaign structure, some of the most common variables are like budget, that you want to have a very specific budget, or you can share it if you want, but geography is something that you set at the campaign level, like placements or something you set at the campaign level in lottery specs. So if you want like a geography set at the campaign level, you might have different geographies, or you might just have different categories of your services as a campaign because you want to control those budgets. You want to have one service category getting more budget than another service category. And then within that campaign, then when you get even more narrow with the search terms, then you run the single keyword ad groups to make sure that you're highly, highly aligning. And so what this also does is it allows you to see which, I'm going to go back to these ad groups, which ad groups and which keywords generally get the most activity and convert the best. So here, when I look at this one, it's like baby rentals and car seat rentals are clearly the front runners, and then stroller rentals are number 2 / number 3. And these other ones are just like very low activity. So either you can look at cost per conversions here, and if the cost per conversion is too high, you can dial it down, but it gives you just a really, really quick view to know what search terms and services and very specific searches are actually converting well, because they're all just compartmentalized within each other in an awesome way. The one thing I did forget to mention on the ad side, when you're actually creating ads and you're taking people to the landing page, so there's a cheap booster seat goes to a landing page that actually has booster seats. We also use Unbound, which has dynamic text insertion. So we can change the URL tracking parameter, or excuse me, the tracking URL, so that when they click it, it's going to pass in a dynamic variable like booster seat rental, theoretically if you're just running like a landing page, and you can dynamically swap the text on the landing page so that people are seeing text even more closely related with what they're searching for. And that can also increase conversion rates. So it's like someone searches for booster seats, they see a booster seat ad, they click on it, they go to either a booster seat landing page or a generic landing page that has dynamic text swapped with the booster seat, and then they convert because you're the booster seat master of Phoenix and they want to rent from you. So that's an overview of single keyword ad groups. It's something that we almost use exclusively here at ParaCore. When we're taking over accounts, we tend to transition slowly to this type of structure to make sure that we're not messing things up too much. But we typically see conversion rates go way up. We see much lower cost per conversions and just really, really high alignment with search intent and then actual conversions, because everything's aligned. It's a very clear story for the consumer. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Comment, like the video, subscribe to our channel. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Adam. I'm the owner of ParaCore, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.